Good morning, students. Today, under the heading aldehyde and ketone, we will do oxidation reactions. In the oxidation reaction, if we will use a strong oxidizing agent, then different products will form, and from weak oxidizing agent, different product will form. First, need to know about the strong oxidizing agent. That what are strong oxidizing agent? I am writing example of oxidizing agent. Concentrated HNO3, then acidified potassium dichromate or KMNO4. Out of these reagents, any of the reagent will react with the aldehyde or ketone. For example, aldehyde. Out of above three reagents, any of the reagent will be there. Aldehyde will convert in the same carbon containing carboxylic acid. So R is the group and addition of oxygen, carboxylic acid will be the compound. For example, CH3, CHO. Suppose acidified potassium dichromate. You can use any of the oxidizing agent. Then there will be formation of RCOOH. Now the turn of ketone. Suppose ketone RCO R dash. When treated with a strong oxidizing agent, there will be formation of carboxylic acid with lesser number of carbon. How? Because this CO, if both R and R dash are having the similar type of group, for example CH3, CH2, C double bond O, CH2 and CH3, that is 3-pentanone. Okay, in the 3-pentanone what will happen? This CO group will go with this side, cleavage of this carbon and carbon compound will be there. What will happen? 3 carbon containing acid will form from this side. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so one acid will form from this side and one acid will form from this side. It means one acid will have 2 carbon atom and one acid will have 3 carbon atom. So the answer will be CH3, CH2, COOH, 3 carbon containing, and CH3COOH, 2 carbon containing. Point to be noted for you that in oxidation there is no increase in carbon. This is the popular mistake of the students, that they will include one more carbon during the oxidation of alcohol or during the oxidation of aldehyde or ketone. For ketone, this type of symmetrical ketone, there is no tension. CO इधर जाएगा तब भी आपको प्रोडक्ट क्या मिलेंगे इस तरीके से, CO इधर गए तब भी 3+2 प्रोडक्ट मिले. The problem will arise when asymmetrical ketone we have. So let us see what will happen with asymmetrical ketone. Okay, now I am taking one example of asymmetrical ketone. There is a rule given by the scientist Popov that will apply. So here CH3, C double bond O, CH2, CH2, CH3. This is 2-pentanone. This one is 3-pentanone. So what will happen with 2-pentanone? Here, according to the Popov rule, this CO carbonyl group will go with the smaller alkyl group. Out of these two groups, methyl group and propyl group, this one is the smaller group. So always keep cleavage of this group will be in such manner that carbonyl group will go with the smaller group. So you are having 2 carbon this side and you are having 2 carbon this side. So you will get the product CH3 COOH along with CH3 CH2 COOH. I am taking one more example here. So here, suppose CH3 CO CH2 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 CH3. This one is 2 hexanon. In the 2 hexanon, suppose this CO group is here and this one is a smaller group. This group will go this side and with the strong oxidizing agent like KMnO4. Any of the strong oxidizing agent, you will get 2 carbon containing acid. And next is 1, 2, 3, 4. It means CH3, CH2, CH2 and COOH. This is the acid. So now you have to use the Popoff's rule to identify the product of oxidation by means of strong oxidizing agent with ketone. Now, in our next study, we will include weak oxidizing agent. Here, you have to emphasize that ketones will not react with weak oxidizing agent. So, first, let us discuss the name of weak oxidizing agent. So, example of weak oxidizing agent. First example is Tollens reagent. Always with a weak oxidizing agent, only aldehyde will oxidize to the respective carboxylic acid. Ketones will not give these type of weak oxidizing agent. Weak oxidizing agent are not capable to oxidize ketone. So only aldehyde reaction you have to see. So Tollens reagent, that is ammonical silver nitrate. Ammonical silver nitrate. So its formula is diamine silver NH3 whole 2 OH minus. When silver nitrate and ammonium hydroxide, they will react, this will form, which is known as Tollens reagent. When Tollens reagent will react with the RCHO, the products will be RCOO minus plus twice Ag plus H2O. So you will get silver mirror. Or you can say grey colored PPT. So in all aldehyde, when treated with Tollens reagent, there will be formation of shining silver mirror or grey colored PPT. So you can identify by means of Tollens reagent the presence of aldehyde. So this reaction is also used to distinguish aldehyde from other reagents. Now next reagent in our row is Fanning solution. Fanning solution. Fanning solution is mixture of copper second sulfate, and sodium potassium tartrate. Sodium potassium tartrate. Okay, so sodium potassium tartrate and CuSO4. In all, in this reaction, when aldehyde treated this copper second ion and hydroxide ion, there will be the reaction RCOO minus plus Cu2O, that is cuprous oxide, red brown PPT will form. So you need to learn that Fanning solution means equal mixture of in the Fanning solution equal amount of copper sulfate and sodium potassium tartrate, known as Rochelle salt also. Solution of copper sulfate and Rochelle salt is taken, and Fanning A, Fanning B. This is known as Fanning A, this one is known as Fanning B. When Fanning A solution is mixed in the equal amount of Fanning B solution, then the solution form will be known as Fanning solution. And this Fanning solution, when treated with aldehyde, there will be formation of red brown colored precipitate. Now, next reagent, that is Benedict solution. In the Benedict solution, again we will have the copper sulfate solution, and instead of Rochelle salt, some of the salt of citric ion. So this citric ion and any of the salt of citric acid, then copper sulfate. They are equally mixed, and again same reaction will appear here also, and you will get reddish brown colored precipitate after heating any of the aldehyde and Benedict solution. Okay, next reaction with the NaOI, the most important reaction of the day. That reaction with I2 and NaOH, it will form NaOI, sodium hypochlorite, NaOI, sodium hypoiodide. Then this compound NaOI treated with CH3CO CH3 or CH3COH or CH3CHOH and CH3. So the common aspects from which these substances will react on the compound, they have common methyl carbonyl group, either aldehyde or ketone. चाहे आप aldehyde लो या ketone लो, if nearby carbonyl group you are having one methyl group, nearby carbonyl group you are having one methyl group, they will react with NaOI, and the major product of your interest, that is iodoform, will form. This test is known as iodoform test. Yellow colored PPT will form. So the common aspects about aldehyde and ketone, that alpha methyl group should be present. Alpha methyl माने carbonyl group के पास में क्या है, methyl group. Yeah, it may be aldehyde or it may be ketone. Then next about alcohol. Alcohol also gives this test. When alcohol is treated with few alcohol, selective alcohol, which have the common group like CH3CHOH. If this group is present in alcohol, for example, this group is present in CH3CH2OH. You can say that CHOH group is present. So, if CH3CHOH group is present, then this will react with I2 and NaOH and it will give yellow precipitate. And in addition to yellow precipitate, it will form one of the salt RCOO minus, the remaining salt it will form along with this compound, or you can say one compound HCOO and Na it will form. Okay, so it depends that like आपको one carbon मिला है तो ये बनेगा and more than one then HCO आने की जगह कोई और salt बनेगा. The major point of interest that yellow colored iodoform will, please note down in your notes that common features in the iodoform test, that alpha methyl group in ketone, alpha methyl group in aldehyde and CH3CHOH group present in alcohol. They will react with NaOI and they will give yellow colored precipitate. Now next compound, next reaction in the row, your oxidation reaction, that is over. Now suppose you are using CH3OH. There is no presence of CH3CHOH group. It will not give iodoform test. You are using H3OO or HCHO. You are using benzaldehyde. You are using benzophenone or CH2CH3. They will not give iodoform test. These all category compound, they will not give iodoform test. Now next in the row is reduction reaction. First I am writing reducing agent's name. So reducing agent are NaBH4, then lithium aluminium chloride, then H2 in presence of nickel or platinum. These three strong reducing agents, if they will react with RCHO aldehyde, there will be formation of RCH2OH, primary alcohol, 1 degree alcohol. If any of the ketone is there, then by means of any of the strong reducing agent, there will be formation of 2 degree alcohol. So that's all about the reduction reaction. Now in conversion, along with oxidation, reduction, many more preparation method you got, many more reaction you got. In conversion, all the reactions will be included. That's all for today. Please note down the notes. I will send notes along with my clothes.